So there's been a new bug discovered for Marvel Rivals, and people have been freaking out about it. Apparently, FPS gives a competitive advantage, other than the obvious, like having more FPS. And what I mean by that is if you have more FPS than someone else, you do more damage, basically. And it's not only damage, there's like other things that it can affect, but damage is a big one. It's not with every hero, but I did test it with a bunch of heroes, and I'm just going to go over the proof for this video. So first off, we got Wolverine, and the layout I have for these tests, I got Wolverine, Star-Lord, Doctor Strange, Magic, I got Venom, and 3 characters I wanted to test, which is Iron Man, Spider-Man, and Moon Knight. These ones I heard other people talking about, but I wanted to try some of my own too. And I have labeled which ones are 180 and 30 FPS. So for Wolverine, and I have them lined up frame by frame, by the way. I've gone through, and these are all, like, they start on the exact same frame for everything. So here's Wolverine. It's an insane difference. Like, Groot has been dead for a few seconds now. So that is a huge difference right there. Here we got Star-Lord and his ult, and they are also lined up frame by frame. You see, the very next frame is when they start shooting, so they are lined up. Not that much of a difference, but still a considerable difference. Like, it matters, you know? At a competitive level, that is, that's not good. Then we got Doctor Strange, and here I'm testing his flight ability, which is his shift button right here. And I'm not testing the entire flight, it's just the initial boost that you get. So 180, flies to about 15. And let me break this down real quick so you can see what I do. I line up perfectly here, and I move a little bit, and I fly. And I have, like, this diagonal, like, angle to me, I guess. And I carry over momentum, cancel it as soon as I can, and I land at 15, right there. And here is 30. I line up. I do the same thing, but immediately you notice. I move, and all my momentum is just canceled. Like, I did it multiple times too, and this was the best attempt. All the momentum is canceled, and I land at 10. So it is a 5-meter difference, which is pretty huge, and that could be the difference between some gaps or getting on to point, you know? And now we got Magic. So you can see I am putting my FPS at 180, and I line up the sword at 15 meters, and I'm testing the dash here. And you can see I make it to the bot. You can see all I do here is I make sure it's lined up, and I press E. Yeah, pretty standard. That is what it should be, right? Okay, so here is the 30. You can see I'm changing my frame rate to 30. And my sword is lined up. Look at the bot, press E, and you don't make it. That is pretty huge. Not making it is like the difference between a combo starter and dying. That is like really bad. Here we got Venom. The frame rate here affects Venom's wall run. So on 180, I can make these super tight circles. And I'm chilling, right? Pretty fun. Change it to 30. Try again. Super wide circles. And Venom goes the other way sometimes. Like, it just can't keep up. And I'm doing the same button presses there as I was here. And now we got the 3 heroes I wanted to try. We have Iron Man first. And it's lined up frame by frame. It doesn't look like it, but look. It is lined up frame by frame. So, let's see the difference. No difference. Very good, very good. Now we got Spider-Man. This is testing his ult. Also no difference. Love to see it, love to see it. And now we got Moon Knight's ult. And I'm lining up his ult right in the middle of the platform. And I am going off the frame where the circle disappears right as I click my ult. So they are lined up frame by frame again. Pretty huge difference. Groot died right about there, right? You can see these hands come down. That one hit. That one's coming down. And you can see right here, Groot is dead. But if we come over here, look at how much health he still has. He's like, that's a third of his health. And he is chilling. And then he dies. This Groot was all the way in the air. And this guy just died. Like, the kill animation is finished. And Groot is still dying. So, wild differences here. FPS is a huge thing in Rivals, apparently. So, what I recommend is if you have a bad PC, definitely turn every single graphics setting to low and turn VSync off. Oh, one last thing. I will be posting this video at the same time that I'm posting this video I'm currently recording, in case you want to go by frame or download it and just examine for yourself.